Time now 6:06. In his first State of the Union address, President Donald Trump called for unity and struck a conciliatory tone as he laid out a plan for the coming years.
So let's come together, set politics aside, and finally get the job done.
Immigration, one of the main topics discussed yesterday. His stance on the issue could dictate whether the government will face the threat of another shutdown next week.
CBS 13's Hannah Doba with more on the president's speech and the Democratic response.
The state of our union is strong because our people are strong.
President Trump, in his first State of the Union address, touted all of the areas he sees as successes since Inauguration Day. Job creation, stock market gains, tax cuts. The hot-button issue, though, that could bring the government towards the brink of another shutdown in about a week: immigration.
Tonight, I am extending an open hand to work with members of both parties.
As expected, Mr. Trump called for the construction of a southern border wall, an end to visa lotteries, and family-based immigration. In exchange, he offered a path to citizenship for 1.8 million illegal immigrants brought here as children.
Under our plan, those who meet education and work requirements and show good moral character will be able to become full citizens of the United States.
In their official response, Democrats, through Massachusetts Representative Joe Kennedy III, told DACA Dreamers, quote, "We will fight for you." He then went after the divisiveness of the Trump administration's first year.
Bullies may land a punch. They may leave a mark. But they have never, not once in the history of our United States, managed to match the strength and spirit of a people united in defense of their future.
On an issue both sides applauded, President Trump called for a $1.5 trillion infrastructure spending plan, though he did not talk much of where that money would come from.
That was Hannah Doba reporting. The president also announced just before delivering the address that he signed an executive order that reverses an Obama administration policy, and that will keep the military prison at Guantanamo Bay open.